Good afternoon. My name is Shubham Chaudhary. Today we have a sales report, case study. Our project title is Excel Sales Analysis and Dashboard, which is done by me, Shubham Chaudhary. Data set is transactional data, sales data set, and the tools we have used is Microsoft Excel. Objective of our case study is that we need to find the sales insight, actionable insight for the business. Also, we need to identify the top products, sales insights, and customer segmentation. Also, I have created interactive dashboards as well. Data overview. So, data overview is which is whenever you get a raw data. So, what data consists of? That is only the data overview. So, these are the columns, and we have also added the additional columns as well. I'll tell you everything in the Excel sheet as well. Okay, then only you will get to understand what data consists of. These are the column, that is the invoice, stock code, description. Description is consist of what is the product, product name, quantity, invoice date, price, customer ID, country, flag item. Flag item is a consist of, what you can consider whether it's a normal or premium product. Cancellation flag. Cancellation flag is consist of, actually this is the additional column which we have created. For what, I'll tell you. Actually in invoice, if you can check in the invoice, some of the invoice has a numeric value, but there are some invoice which starts with C, and this is considered as cancelled invoiced. Okay, so in cancelled invoice, what happened, this invoice is considered cancelled. So regarding that only, in cancellation flag as well, we need to I have created one column that the normal invoice is considered valid, and the invoice starts with C, it's considered as cancelled. You can check, I have used the if formula. If left of a2, that is a2 starts with C, then it is cancelled. Otherwise it is a valid. So after that, we have created one column, that is the total value. It is a product of quantity and price. You can check, this is the formula, quantity and price. Okay, so after that, this is the clean quantity. Sorry, actually it's getting hang again. Yeah, then we have created one column, that is the clean quantity. Clean quantity is that, right now I told you that in cancelled, in cancelled invoice, these products are not sold by the seller. Okay, so right now that, the value for that product is cancelled. Total value is getting in cancelled, so we need to clean that quantity. In quantity as well. Where is the quantity? This is quantity. So in quantity as well, it is considered a minus, so we need to clean that quantity. Okay, and make it is a positive. In transaction type is sold. It is a sale or cancelled. Sold quantity, that how many quantities are sold. Return quantities, how many quantities return, how many quantities sold. Month and year is the timeline. Return rate is what is the return rate. Also threshold and rank. So what is the threshold? It is high or low, and the rank is, I have given the rank for the zero. So now let's go to the next slide. Data cleaning and preparation. So whenever we get a raw data, we need to clean that data. Okay, because this data consists of so many, what can I say, blank values, duplicate values, null values. So for duplicate, earlier I told you that how to, identify the duplicate. If I tell you again in the sheet, Excel sheet. So from, suppose I have considered this data. Actually it is getting hang again, please wait. Suppose I have considered this data. Okay, so in data option, you have selected the data. This is the remove duplicate option. So whichever duplicate value is considered in the sheet, that can be removed. Same as if any sheet consists of blank values or null values, so I can remove that value as well. I need to replace that value with the zero. Also, if I have created column, I told you that flag cancel flag. If the invoice starts with C, used the I have created this new column, that is the cancel flag, and I consider as cancelled. Okay. Also any negative values, I already told you in written analysis, if there are any negative values, that can also be changed to the positive. Now the next slide is analysis of sales performance. Okay, so in this slide, we need to find out the top 5 products, okay, which are performing better in quantity as well as the total revenue. So I have used a pivot table here, okay, just to find out the analysis and getting the insight. So regarding that, white hanging heart tea light holder tops the chart with 5732 units sold. World War II gliders pack of 72 red throats, bro code rice bars, assorted color bird follows closely. Top five products by revenue is white hanging, heart tree light. Leads in the revenue with a 157,580.28, indicating both high volume and high price. Assorted color and bird ornament stands second with 72,251.32. Another products likes the product had high sales quantity but lower total value, implying lower unit prices. So if I can check any analysis regarding this, uh, if I can check any analysis, white hanging heart light is a standout performer in both volume and revenue, making it a key product for sales strategy. Also, there is a noticeable gap between quantity sold and the revenue generated for some products. Example, Brocat ring purse highlighted the importance of unit pricing in revenue contribution. So right now I'll show you in the pivot table that how I use the pivot table. So this is our sheet from where I use pivot table. I just go to insert, then in the pivot table, okay, you can take insert in pivot table. I'll get the dialog box. After that, I have selected the uh, range from where I wanted to find the data. I selected the range, and then I have find out the pivot table. But right now it is already created. So what I need to find top five products. So for top five products, I have selected the description. Description is a product name. Okay, top five products by quantity. Quantity is in value, also total value. Okay, and I need to find the top five. So I have selected this. Okay, and here I can select five. Okay, I got my result. After that, in more options, I'll go in more options, descending. I select quantity. Yes, these are the top five products which I find. Okay, in values, I can use the values as average, count, maximum, minimum, sum as well. Okay, so depending on the requirement, we can change it. Now, so after that, I have created a chart as well. I'll tell you the chart, that how I created this chart. Okay, just wait. So if I wanted to create any chart, I've selected this. I go to the insert option, then chart. Then if I select this chart, okay, you see that these are the output which I got. Okay, so you can create the chart from the table as well. Now moving to our slide. This analysis, I mean, you see, if I can check that, I mean, this analysis can support inventory planning, pricing strategies, and marketing focus on high performance performing products. Okay, so you can check this. Now our next slide is pricing strategy analysis. So regarding that, our goal is to find out the items above 90% and unit price. Okay, so regarding that only, what I need to do is that I have used three formulas, three functions, that is the average if, percentile.inc, and if formula. So firstly, I need to find average unit price per item. So how I find out it, I'll show you in the Excel sheet. Actually, the consists of, I mean, Excel consists of more than around 5 lakhs of rows. So because of that only it gets hang. I mean, whenever try to find out anything, I mean, I need to create a separate formula. Sorry, I need to create a separate column for this. But I'll show you for the one single row, so that you'll get the idea that how I calculated it. So regarding, I need to get I need to use average if. After that, stock code. I need the stock code range. Then I need to select single stock code for the single row. Okay, then unit price range. Okay, now I got the answer. Same, I need to calculate the 90 percentile of unit price. So how I calculate, I have used percentile dot inc formula. Then what I need to find, price. What I use, price range, comma, 0.990 percentile we need to calculate. So I got the 7.95 option value. Okay, now I need to check whether it is above the 90% or not. So regarding that, I need to use if formula. If p2, I mean, average unit price greater than 7.95. If it is greater, it will consider as above, sorry, above percentile, or else below 90. Okay, percentile, and here to show that it is above 90 percentile. Okay, so we need to create a separate column for all the things I have calculated here, because if I calculated in the sheet, okay, it takes so much time because it gets hang as well, because the Excel sheet consists of more data. Okay, now so what is the key finding of it? The product price above 9.75 unit falls into the top 10 price range. Okay, this premium price products likely have higher perceived value or exclusivity, may contribute disappropriately to revenue even if sold in lower quantities, represent upmarket or specially item idle for targeted promotions. Now insights of this case study, inside of this slide is this item could be the prioritized in upselling strategies or featured in premium product campaign. Further analysis of profit margins and customer segments purchasing these items is recommended for deeper insights. Our next topic is customer analysis. Okay, so our goal is to find out the top 10 customers by total spending and give them a ranking. So regarding that only, I have made a table. Okay, I made a two table. First for the sum of total values, and second is for the sum of total values and ranking. So in first table, I have taken the two columns, that is the customer ID and sum of total values. And for the second table, I have created customer ID, sum of total values, and ranking. But how I gave it, I'll show you in the mm, Excel sheet, because we have because total spending column was not created. I need to create additionally. This is the total spending column. Okay, the total spending column is the product of price and quantity. Okay, so price and quantity, so you can check here, I have used the formula, that is the quantity multiplied by price, and it gives me the total spending. Okay, now for same, I use the pivot table. Okay, you can check here as well. Okay, here. Okay, you can check here as well, that what I want, customer ID, I'll show you customer ID in the rows, and total value in the values. After that, what I want, top 10. Then I've selected here, and I find the top 10. Okay, and I sort it with the descending, and from here as well you can check. Actually, this record consists of around 5 lakh rows. Because of that only it gets signed. So regarding that only, I have in descending order, and I got the value. Okay, it's, so after that, for ranking, I have used rank function, rank dot eq. After that, total value, range of total value, comma total value, and it gives the ranking. Okay, so right now I can show you the ranking as well. Okay, that how I calculated, but when I try to calculate, it gets hang, because it consists of around more than 5 lakh rows. Okay, so after that, okay, let's go to the sheet. Okay, right now just do that, total spending per customer. Okay, regarding that only, I use the SUMIFS formula for the customer range, customer ID, and then total spending. Okay, regarding that only, I have used the quantity, I mean total spending is equals to quantity multiplied by price. Right now I just show you that how I find the total spending formula, because that was the additionally created. And for ranking, I use the rank dot eq formula, and it shows that the top 10 customers, the rank of top 10 high spending customers was generated, and each customer is uniquely identified by the customer ID and their total amount spending. Okay, and regarding that only, as I can see that uh, the top 10 customers are, I mean, if I can check about the insights. Okay, these top 10 customers contribute a large portion of total sales. They are ideal for loyalty programs, targeted marketing, priority services, and retention. And managing this group well can significantly impact the business reviews, because most of the customers are the, even if you can go anywhere, I mean, whether it's a uh, company, okay, product based company, or any bank or any other company, top 10 customers are the one who generate the maximum value for the companies. Okay, even if you are a loyal customer to any bank, okay, they will give you the loyalty points, they will give the loyalty points, there will be loyalty program, there will be exclusive offers only for you as well if you are spending more on that bank. Okay, so it's a 80 to 20 80 to 20 rule as well, like a Pareto function, Pareto effect, you can say, because these are the one who generates the maximum revenue. Even if you can check any company. Okay, in that company as well, 10% of the products are the ones who generate the maximum revenue. Now next slide, that is monthly sales trend analysis. So regarding that only, monthly sales trend, what was the monthly sales trend for the total value? Okay, Regarding that, I have created a chart as well. Okay, line chart. Okay, I have used pivot table. Okay, here for the month and year. Month and year was not calculated. I mean, month and year column was not available. I have calculated additionally. I'll show you in the Excel sheet. Okay, so for month and year, I have used the date option. Okay, invoice date. Okay, and I have converted into the month and year formula. So you can check equals to text dot e2. E2 is the invoice date, and after that I have used this formula. Okay, and I calculate the month and year for that. So how I generated, how I help with the, how it help with the pivot table, just give me some time, I'll show you. Month and year in the rows. Okay, and what I find, total value. Okay, so this is the, I mean, so this is the value I have got. Okay, and I have, if I wanted to use this with the chart, so I can go with the line chart. I'll show you. This is the line chart. Actually it's getting hang, just give me some time. Just wait. Yeah. Again it's got hang. Yeah, now you can check. So this is the line, this is the line chart. Okay, and the peak value is around November, October to November 2010. Okay, in October to November, most of the I mean the peak sales was in the October and November. So in, as you can see that the analysis pattern clearly shows the monthly variation across the year. Okay, November and December typically shows the highest sales driven by the holiday shoppers. Okay, I'll show you the firstly list. January, February tends to have lower sales, possibly due to the post-holiday shows. Seasonal detected as well. Okay, the trend follows a seasonal cycles where certain months consistently outperform others. Okay, business planning opportunities. High sales month suggested ideal timing for product launches, campaigns, and bulk stocking. And low sales period can be the targeted for the promotions or clearance strategies to maintain revenue flow. As you can see, now the conclusion is that monthly sales trend shows significant fluctuation, with seasonally playing a major role. This pattern provides actionable insight for forecasting, inventory management, and marketing timing. Okay, so I right now just showed you that how I use the pivot table. Okay, it is the same as earlier as well. Okay, but I just wanted to show you that how it works now. And it shows that, I mean, how business can be, how business can be performed. Okay, where I mean, with the help of the what can I say, data analysis, or with the help of the some monthly trends, I can show you that, I mean, how it affects the business, that at which time the peak value is high for the total value, and at which time it got low, so that we can do the some strategies to perform better in the total value. Now next slide is highest number of transaction analysis by the countries. Okay, so which country was the highest number of highest number of count of invoices, we can say. So I've used the pivot table right now, just show you that how I use the pivot table. Okay, just go to the, you can check in the sheet as well. Okay, United Kingdom was dominating. Okay, in the count of invoice, as you can check. So for filtering out, filter out cancel transaction, invoice starting with C. Okay, so it is considered the cancelled transaction. Okay, and for creating the pivot table, right now I'm just showing you that country and country in the rows and table in the values. If you want, I can show you again. Just wait. Actually, it's get little hang. Okay, so if I want the country, okay, where is the country? Okay, country in the rows and number of invoice. Sorry, count of invoice, not number of, count of invoice. Okay, if you can check the top 10. Okay, I can show you here, and then top 10. Okay, you can check United Kingdom is dominating. Okay, now, oh yes, so United Kingdom is dominating, has the highest number of transaction by a wide range. The other countries like Germany, France, and Netherlands have significantly fewer transaction in comparison. The data set is likely UK centric. Okay, which aligned with the data origin, like a UK based retailers. Okay, If I can check the invoice, UK is the dominating market, possibly representing over 80% of overall transaction. International sales exist, but as less frequent, suggesting a secondary focus on global market. These patterns are important for uh, regional marketing strategies, logistic optimization, inventory placement, and fulfillment planning. If I can check the conclusion as well, okay, UK leads in the number of transactions, indicating a core domestic customer base. Business should focus on enhancing local customer experience while exploring global expansion based on growing regions. Okay. Our next slide is product return rate analysis. So in return rate analysis, it is I mean, earlier I told you about that. I mean, the invoice starts with C can be considered as the cancelled invoice. So regarding that only, we have used the SUMIFS formula to calculate the total quantity order versus return. Okay. So for that, methodologies which we have used is for to find out the return rate, I have used total return product uh, divided by total order per product, and it's got the value of around 45.72 percentage. Okay, and I have summarized this with the help of pivot table only. Okay, I'll show you everything, okay, in the Excel sheet as well. Okay, so you can check firstly, for total value I have used quantity multiplied by price. Okay, now what I need to find out the total sold quantity. Okay, for total sold quantity, uh, again I have used this sum formula for clean quantity and transaction type. For clean quantity, what I have done actually, in total value, some of the values are cancelled as well, because some of the products was returned. I mean, some of the products are cancelled or returned. Okay, so because of that only, it gives them minus value. So just to check whether, I mean, how much quantity is sold, which consider as the clean quantity, so I have used abs at rate quantity. Okay, and it gives the proper quantity value. For transaction, I have used the if formula. For left, invoice starts with C, first letter starts with C, it's considered as written, or else it is considered as sales. So I have used this. After that, for sold out quantity, I have used this sum function. Right now I just told you, because I can show you this by calculating as well, but it gets hang because it's considered, I mean, it is having around more than 5 lakh rows, so it gets hang. So for SUMIF, what I have used clean quantity, then transaction type. What was the transaction type? And what I want sales. So it gives only sales value. For return quantity, again I have used the SUMIF formula, clean quantity, transaction type. What was transaction type? What I want return. So I got the return value. Okay, and just to calculate the return rate, I have used return quantity minus divided by clean quantity. Return quantity divided by clean quantity, and it gives the value of return rate. Okay, you can check in the sheet as well. Okay, and it gives the around 45.72 percentage. Okay, right now I just showed you. I have made this pivot table. Okay, earlier I just told you that, I mean, how I made the pivot table with the help of uh, with the help of pivot table. I mean, earlier I just showed you that how I made. So it's same only. Okay, I mean, it is very easy to use the pivot table. So let's talk about the insights of the, I mean, key findings. Okay, several products have return rates about 20%, indicating issues with quantity, delivery, and customer satisfaction. A few products have very high return rates around 50%, signaling potential inventory fulfillment or product defect issue. The majority of product shows low return rates, which is a positive indicator of customer satisfaction. Okay, if I check the insights, high return rate product should be flagged for quality control, further customer feedback analysis, or packaging shipping evaluation. Insights can support vendor negotiations, product improvements, and return policy adjustment. So insights is very important. So now the conclusion is that return rate analysis reveals key product level issues that can affect both customer satisfaction and business profitability. Targeting high returns item can leads to better customer experience and operational efficiency. Okay, so these are the visualization which I have just told you. Okay, now just go to the next slide, that is the customer segmentation analysis. So again, total spending, how I calculate quantity multiplied by price, and I have used quartile.inc to compute the quartile threshold. Customer segmentation into, and I have categorized the customer segmentation into the three types, that is the high, medium, and low, which is top 25%, middle 50%, and bottom is around 25%. Okay, so how I've calculated it, I'll show you in the Excel. Okay, so if I wanted to find, I'll just wait. Okay, this is the quartile. Okay, I wanted to find, okay, for the top three. What I use the formula quartile.inc and see, and what array, what I want, the total spending. Okay, okay, and for minimum value, it is considered as 0, and I'll get the value. Okay, you can check. Same as for 1, that is for 25, I'll give it the value of 1. Okay, minimum value, it's gives the 3.71. For medium, what I need to do, second, it gives the median value. Okay, and for Q3, I have give the third quartile. For third quartile is 17.5, and for the fourth, for the maximum, I'll give the fourth, will give the maximum value. Okay, and you can check that I have, you will get the value of 2511.09. Okay, so it gives the quartile, it gives the, it can, I mean, it's categorized the segmentation of the, it categorizes the segmentation of the customer. Okay, regarding that only, I'll show you that how okay, right now I have just show you that how I calculated. Okay, so the high tier customers are ideal for loyalty programs. Okay, you can consider, I mean, it categorizes the customer on the quartile. Now high tier customers are ideal for loyalty program, exclusive offers, priority services. Medium tier is customers shows the potential for upselling and engagement strategies. Low tier customers may needs a win back campaign. Okay, product recommendation, personalization, you can say. Okay, so the conclusion is that the quartile based segmentation provides a data driven foundation for tied marketing campaign, ensure targeted engagement, improved ROI, and customer satisfaction. Okay, now the last slide is our dashboard. Okay, so I'll show you the, okay, so I have in this dashboard I have the cards, slicers, different charts, that is pie chart, bar chart, line chart. Okay, clustered bar chart, so you can check. I'll show you in the sheet as well. Okay, just wait, sorry, Excel table as sheet as well. Okay, so slicer, so I have used this, so you can check total sales is around 9505775.654. Average sales per transaction is 18.32. Top products by sale was the Regency kickstands. Top country was the United Kingdom. Okay, top sales was on the November 10. Return rate is 45.72, and total cancelled order is count is around 10182. Okay, this visualization I already show you in the slides as well. Okay, you can use the slicer. Okay, if I use the slicer, it gives the value, it changes the value, you can check. See, now early, see, in February 2010. Okay, the sum of the quantity is around 19.249. Okay, as compared, okay, same as United Kingdom was also at the high total, United Kingdom was the high total value in February 21 as well. Okay, small fairy cake fridge magnets is having the some of the return quantities, most of the return quantities was on that by that product only. Okay, so everything is updated in the dashboard as well. Okay, you can check. Now let's go to the sheet. Okay, now key insight. Top 10 products contribute 60% of the sale. Yes, top 10 products contribute the 60% of the sales. Mostly, I mean, values can be around 80% as well, because you can go anywhere. I mean, you can go any companies or any showrooms or any bank as well. Most of the revenue generated by the top 10 customers, the top 10 products as well. Okay, UK dominates the transaction in the revenue. I mean, sorry, in region we can check. Obviously, it was the UK dominated market, so UK dominates the transaction and revenue as well. Return rate for seasonal items, yes, return rates was high for the seasonal items only, because I mean, these are the seasonal items, so it can, return rate can be high as well. Okay, peak sales observed in November and December, yes, because what happened, there is the festival time in the November and December. Obviously in the UK, obviously Christmas is also in the December. Okay, so the people goes for the shopping for the 1 month before or on that month as well, so that gets the peak in the sales as well. Customer segmentation helps tailor marketing effects. Obviously, this customer segmentation helps to tailor the marketing. Okay, and so that we can offer the quality customer, so then we can identify the quality customer, which customer we need to target for the sales. Okay, so that he can so that we can get the maximum benefit from it. Now, if you have any query regarding this, you can connect with me. Okay, this is my contact number. Okay, you can connect with me on mail ID or phone number as well. Okay, I'll share this PPT in the YouTube as well. Okay, you can check over there. Thank you so much.